Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Now, this is a game between Barcode and djroomba on Ruins of Endion. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is djroomba. And in the bottom left side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Barcode. I am fairly sure the djroomba reference is to Parks and Rec, where Aziz Ansari's character, holy smokes, what's his name? Tom, makes a Roomba into a DJ. It's a pretty funny scene. I'm not sure if it's on YouTube or not. I might put a link to it in the top right if it is. But just pretty funny stuff indeed. I do love Parks and Rec. It's over. It's one of the shows that ended about the same time that it should have, which I really do respect. Not enough shows do that, I would say. Too many of them in America, at least, go way, way too long. And eventually bad things happen. Oh, Forge first. Whoa, djroomba canning out his Zerg opponent. We don't see this very often, but that's definitely a hatch first from Barcode, and djroomba is trying to take advantage here. Overlord going to scout it out, though. Good Overlord pathing, seeing exactly what is going on. So now what do? I think at this point you pull about 4 drones. You just start killing cannons. 4 is all you need to kill them. I don't know what Barcode is doing here. Barcode seems instead to be hanging out. 2 cannons coming up. Hatchery there as well. Again, this means there's nothing back home, Zerg player, so keep this in mind. It's not like the Zerg Protoss player is macroing back home while doing this stuff. This takes a lot of initial investment. And trying to take a third base. The probe is ready for this. djroomba knows this is coming. He's going to block the sucker out with a pylon. Just straight up block it. And now there are no good options. No good options for the Zerg player. I mean, expanding up here just seems like a giant pain. It's a race. It is a race to the 4th base. And since both move at the exact same move speed... Okay. So, what a juke here. Barcode juking it. Oh, he's going to get the hatch off. He's going to get the hatch off up here. And, he doesn't have enough minerals. Oh, no. Oh, he won the race and he didn't have enough minerals. Oh, what a bummer. Cannon going to try to knock down this hatchery. Meanwhile, what do we have? We got a Roach Warren. 1 base roaching it, which seems fine unless djroomba can wall this off and get some cannons of his own, which then seems like a problem. So Barcode says, all right. This is not going well for me. Why did you let this finish, Barcode? Why did you let this finish? I don't remember what level this game is. I think it's a master level, but this seems like a pretty rookie mistake. Actually, it's GM is what I was told. It's GM level, but man, letting this thing finish when there's a cannon up already, this seems like a poor choice. All right, so there's your hatch. There's your new natural for your friend Barcode. Lings have a bit of a suicidal tendency here. Go with the Broodlings. Go with the Broodlings. Assist. No, not gonna do that. All right, you could have gotten that. I don't know. So some drones pop out. I mean, I guess they can sneak past. They might just die though. I don't think there's anywhere for them to go. Good scout by the probe. Sees the Roach Warren. Knows exactly what is up and what is coming from the Zerg player. So, I mean, that seems like a pretty devastating opening, honestly, from djroomba. Although worker count is 23 to 25. Roomba doesn't have a huge lead there, but that second base is not even finished yet. djroomba's natural is up and running very happily. Making a Zealot, which seems like an odd choice. You saw the Roach Warren. I don't know what a Zealot's going to do. Queens. Oh, the Queen dies along with the cannon. Just barely gets the Queen kill. Expanding is a pretty good idea here, Barcode. You got this thing, and there it is. There it is. Pylon dying. 2 resources lost here, about 500 for the Zerg and 350 for the Protoss. And that makes sense. I mean, losing a whole hatchery, losing a Queen, losing some drones, it adds up. Definitely adds up. Checking for a base there. Are you going to expand again? He's going for a lair. Barcode is not worried, man. He is not worried a tiny bit. He's doing a huge Maynard transfer up to his natural base. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the follow-up for the Protoss is here. But taking a base here doesn't seem super scary to me as Zerg. It really doesn't. Can't even replace the Queen. All right, now replace the Queen. You really need a Queen for this, Barcode. Spire. All right, Zerg. If you win this thing, I'm going to be very, very surprised. You are on an extreme back foot right now. You're letting the Protoss do whatever he wants. It takes forever for a Spire to finish. Finally making a replacement Queen here. Does this base have a Queen? This base has a Queen, so that's good. That is wonderful news. Some Lings out, actually catching the Zealot. See, this is why you don't have a Zealot. I don't understand the purpose of the Zealot there. Cannon's getting some shots off. Mothership Core here too says, I will photon overcharge you into oblivion. if you try to come up that ramp and they say, no ma'am, no ma'am, we are not thinking of doing that. Overlord is pooping creep on that potential third for DJ Roomba, though. Any queens? No, no queens there. Any extra queens going on? Nope. Taking extra gas? Yes, that's good. You'll need those for the mutas you're making. Meanwhile, is our Protoss player preparing for mutas at all? No, not especially. Really trying to knock down these rocks, but that mothership core overhead is super duper annoying. Spire wants to finish. Spire wants to get out some mutas. Maybe about 6 or 7 is the goal here. I'm not sure there's enough available supply for that to happen, but mothership core is going to get a kill. If that roach isn't careful, man, they really want to knock this down. I don't think they're going to get it. It's going to be close. 2 lings left. Oh, they get it with 1 ling left. Just finally knocking this over. There's no way in unless you take those rocks out, or these rocks out, or these rocks and these rocks out. Okay, so the Zerg player is moderately safe. Really can't do anything to defend this base, though, which is a concern. Protoss player knows it exists. Well, knows that the drone did make itself into an extractor there. Muta's flying away. Did the mothership core catch sight of that? Well, she did now, because she's going to die. Queen gets some shots off, and the recall! I always forget about recall. Recall saves the mothership core down to like 64 hit points total. Not a good feeling, but did make it home. So muta count, like I said, yeah, about 7. 7 here, 3 more on the way. So 10 mutas in production. We have double Stargate for those Phoenix that you're going to need. Most of the army sitting back here trying to defend. The mutas are here trying to deal with the cannon. Running away the weakened muta seems like a good move here. Some pretty good micro on display, although this one is going to die. Oh, no, it doesn't. No, it does. The Stalker takes care of it. Good job, Stalker. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but really took down that weakened muta very fast. Muta's here trying to deal with this cannon. There's a probe here that's going to die by accident. I'm not sure that DJ Roomba actually intended that. And Muta's getting rid of that Oh, the photon overcharge is gone. As that pylon dies, this many stalkers cannot deal with this many mutas. Can the muta count deal? Yep, both stalkers are dead. Units lost again. 1,400 for the Protoss, 900 for the Zerg. And yeah, I don't really want to go in there with photon overcharge. A thing, perhaps just getting rid of this Nexus is all you need to do. Observer scouting things out down there. The muta count continuing to increase. There are now 12 of them, with 2 more on the way. It's 90 to 83 total supply. Can the mutas deal with these Phoenix, though, is the question of the day. I think they can if Phoenix get a little bit careless. Although 1 muta died, I think they're just willing to let themselves die and take out this Nexus. Phoenix count, again, absolutely mowing through these mutas. The mutas need to go home. We need some Corruptors. Getting some Hydras seems like a fair choice as well. I think all these mutas are going to die. Stop! Turn and attack! Turn and attack, mutas. If you fly... I don't think this is GM. I'd like to think this is GM, but man, these mutas... just lost a whole bunch of them for pretty much no good reason, I would say. More and more workers on the way. 66 to 55 harvesters in favor of Barcode right now. The Phoenix trying to do some work, and they should be able to. There's only a single queen. Lifting up drones. Spore Crawler is late. Spore Crawler is late. Drones getting absolutely put through the meat grinder. The mutas are here, but once again, these Phoenix counter you pretty hard. Pretty darn hard, and expanding up there as well. Choosing not to take this base. I'm not sure what Barcode is thinking there, but choosing not to take that base at all. APM for these players, 300 and 250. So definitely playing fast enough to be GM. Some of these decisions, I'm not sure exactly what is going on, is all I'm going to say. So 6 Hydras on the way with support of the mutas and the queens, and the Spore Crawler should be enough to save this base. Hydra does show up. I don't know if DJ Roomba sees this, though. The Hydra is just allowed to attack with impunity. 1 Phoenix dies immediately and thinks about going back in and then changes its mind. 3rd base and 4th base coming up for DJ Roomba. So replanting this one immediately. Very smart. Taking this one out too, using the armor to get rid of the rocks. Phoenix lift and killing, lift and killing. That's what they got to do. They got to stay active. And lifting up the Hydras is not enough Hydra. That's the problem. With small groups of Hydra, Phoenix just eat them for lunch because they do extra damage versus light, which is what Hydras are. It's not good. Mutas decide to get rid of these rocks that were put up by their predecessors, saying, hey man, why'd you put up these rocks? We were really worried about the Protoss army. You have to understand us. And the mutas say, all I understand is I have to knock out these rocks using my glaive worm. Which, you know how easy that is? That is not easy. These things have 3 armor on them. Hydras come in to assist. Roaches too. Phoenix, again, trying to get rid of these mutas. But from both sides, bracketed by Hydra is a little bit dangerous. A little bit dangerous. Man, Hydra DPS is so good. So darn good. All right, so here it is. Pushing out with Roach Hydra. with some mutas that are mostly useless considering the Phoenix that are in the air, but Zerg has a plan right now, and the plan is murder. 65 to 65 harvesters, both players pretty even on that worker count here at the 10-minute mark. Yep, Hydra's Roach is going to knock down these rocks darn quick. Lickety split. What is here to defend? A lot of Zealots. Do they have charge? They do have charge. Guardian Shield, a hallucinated Colossus. An interesting play indeed. Good force field, and that front line of Hydras gets absolutely melted. Big time melted. Did you just get scared off by hallucinated Colossus? Oh my gosh, I think you did. I think you did. Did that work? DJ Roomba, you are so sneaky. You are so tricky. Well done. Scaring away that Zerg army with a single hallucinated Colossus. Brilliant. Brilliant move by the Protoss player. Infestation Pit coming up from Barcode. Zerg missile attack. Level 2. Coming up from Roomba. Nope, just kidding. Still from Barcode. That's +2 ground weapons from DJ Roomba. +1 armor, Templar Archives, possibly for Storm or for Archons. Hydras are good at killing rocks, but so far not much good at anything else, I would say. Still have that hallucinated Colossus? You do not. Photon Overcharge is a good thing, though, and yeah, backing on out. Couple of Roaches going to die, staying out of the range of that Photon Overcharge, except for that Roach, who's a little bit careless. Bouncing back and forth here, not bad. Some Ravager getting morphed in here, not a bad decision. Hive coming up for our Protoss, or for our Zerg player. I'm not sure why I keep getting those confused. But going for it are the Zealots, getting absolutely massacred, though they are terrible against this composition. Mortals better, Sentries better, Phoenix better, but a big time warping of Zealots. Again, just absorbing hits. Absorbing hits, lifting the Ravagers and trying to kill him. The Hydras can't really decide what they want to attack here, but they're getting murdered from this side group there that really has nobody paying attention to them. Until now, Corrosive Bowels are landing, and Immortal does end up getting killed here too. Another pylon falling. Another big warping of Zealots by DJ Roomba. I don't know. The Immortals being immortal. 4 kills there. Zealots, you guys gonna get a kill? You guys gonna get a kill? No. No, I do not think that they will. And it's 148 to 108 total supply. Army continuing with this Roach Hydra stuff, or just mostly Roach stuff, I guess, considering how many Zealots keep getting warped in. Just the Immortals do so well against them. It is Storm. It is Storm out of DJ Roomba, and that's a 12-minute Greater Spire from Barcode. So interesting. We could see Broodlords. Broodlord versus Storm. Usually Broodlord wins unless you have enough Storm to just kill... Excuse me. To just kill all those little broodlings. Meanwhile, Roaches and Hydras on top of everything. A Zealot gets evaporated there at the same time. Photon Overcharge getting some shots off there as well. How are the upgrades? +2 missile attack, no armor upgrades. Meanwhile, +3 attack has been completed for DJ Roomba with that +1 armor done, +2 on the way, and +1 Protoss shields. Muta's trying to harass. There's a single cannon. Pylon's getting absolutely obliterated there. Immortal trying to walk back and fire at the same time. Immortal does end up falling. Storm not quite there yet for DJ Roomba. Not quite upgraded. Those Templar are of no use right now, but he's not going to turn them into Archons. He's going to let the Immortals chase them away with their +3 attack, doing 65 damage versus armored units. However, the Immortals do continue to keep falling. Roaches and Hydras pushing on in. Floating a bunch of money here is Barcode. The Zealots come from the backside, kind of trapping these guys in here. Can he kill? There's the Storm. It's finally up. Oh, Storm on all of the Hydras and all of the Roaches. Another big Storm, just eating it. Are these Roaches? Zealots cleaning house as well, taking shots, but making it work nonetheless. Roaches retreating right now. 8 Corruptors on the way for a Barcode. And Protoss holds it. DJ Roomba holds it somehow. 74 to 73 Harvesters. So many bases up for Zerg. I just feel like you should be maxed out at some point here. It's just floating 2,300 minerals. Makes it a bit difficult to do that, I suppose. There are Broodlords coming up, spending the gas well. So, I mean, that makes sense. But maybe take another base, get that gas income up where you want it to be. Your income's only at 74 Harvesters. You can sneak in another 6 or so to be on gas. DJ Roomba is taking another base right now. And the Corruptor count, like I said, we were making 8. Are they all? Nope, 5 of them are Corruptors. And a bunch of them are turning into Broodlords. So how do you deal with Broodlords if you're DJ Roomba? Tempest are a great answer. Void Rays aren't bad either. But I don't see either of those on the field right now. There are 3 Stalkers, 2 Phoenix, and 2 Archons. I don't see anything that can deal with Broodlord. We'll keep an eye on that production tab and see if DJ Roomba changes his tone. But here comes a pretty big army from DJ Roomba. Sneaking on up, checking for bases there, checking for bases here. There is a spine crawler on the way, but it's not quite done yet, which is always so embarrassing. When your static defense isn't complete before the army shows up. Yeah, terrible stuff indeed. Full evacuation of probes. There's a lot of storm available in those Templar. Queen trying to deal with this feedback being used. And broodlings raining from the sky. Not exactly what DJ Roomba was hoping for. Is he actually pressing on with this? He's actually sort of continuing with this. Alright, I mean, I guess he can recall home with the mothership core, assuming that thing stays alive. But this base getting absolutely owned right now by the Protoss forces. Corruptors really want to kill that mothership core. Can they get it? No, 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 no. You can get it. The Broodlords will finish the rest. You have to get the mothership core. Did they get it? I think they got it. Now this army is stuck. Oh, this army is stuck. Storming on his own units just a little bit there. Again, the broodlings are getting stormed. Phoenix trying to kill the Broodlord. They just do so little damage to them, and the broodlings just slowly, methodically chewing through everything on the ground here. Archons, Templar, Immortal, Stalker, nobody cares. Yet again, another big storm, last storm. DJ Roomba's army gets absolutely annihilated there. 3 Tempest at a time on the way from DJ Roomba. He knows what's up. He knows how to do this thing. Income tab is 61 to 75. Whew, 12 workers killed by DJ Roomba. Feeling pretty good about that one. Corruptor is maybe going to try to snipe down a base here if they can find an angle to attack. I guess you could caustic spray the cannon and then caustic spray the Nexus. You're just going after the Nexus. Just going for the Nexus, everybody. Caustic spray being used here. Again, it kicks up to a higher DPS after a couple of seconds, and you see it. There it is. Bam. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nexus gone. That is such a handy use of Corruptors. Just absolutely insane. Tempest showing up a little bit too late there. Stalker didn't have enough DPS to kill those suckers. Broodlords trying to lay waste to these gateways. Again, Corruptors doing extra damage versus Massive. They were created to deal with things like Tempest. It's just if they can get the good angle or not. Cannons dying. Pylons dying. Look out. There are Tempest. Corruptors, go! Yeah, Corruptors chasing them away. Getting some shots off, doing so much work. Storm actually doing a lot of damage to these Corruptors. Surprisingly, 1 Tempest falls, and all the Corruptors get destroyed there, actually, surprisingly. Tempest finally having free range to do that extra damage versus Broodlords here. It is, what, 44 damage versus Massive. Broodlings still on the ground. Getting blinked under by Blinkstalkers, but I'm not sure if it's actually enough. No upgrades on the Broodlings, which is a bit of a problem. But not bad. Look at these Queens! Where were these Queens like 2 minutes ago? I don't know. Corruptor is finally taking out this Tempest. And I think this might be a base for a base situation, everybody. There are some DTs on over here, though. Getting rid of this base entirely. There's another warp-in of Zealots in the main base. This is turning into a bit of a base race situation. And with Broodlords, it's hard to base race because they're so darn stinking slow. But that base is gone. Zerg doesn't know about that one. That's a problem. Greater Spire getting targeted immediately by these Zealots. DT's in here. There is an Overseer and some Roaches, but okay, reinforcements come in. It is enough to actually clean these DT's up. But the Greater Spire is gone. Zealots trying to get rid of this hive as best they can, actually switching their attention just a little bit. Meanwhile, back up here, a Barcode is continuing to kill stuff with his Broodlords, with 3 of them, with this bunch of Queens. And the Tempest count looking a little bit scary now, but these Queens don't care none for your Tempest. Caustic Spray being used to kill this base again. Did DJ Roomba put this up and then immediately lose it to Corruptors for the second time? I think he did. That absolutely hurts. That is super destructive. All right, so where are the Tempests? The Tempests are hiding for their lives because that Corruptor count is pretty darn scary. Meanwhile, a lot of dead workers here. A lot of dead workers. It's 38 to 51, but probes are dying because they're not being babysat very well by DJ Roomba. Okay, good. They're still alive. Queens stabbing away at everything. Do they have any upgrades? They do have that +2 upgrade. Roaches getting mixed in here too. Broodlings from above. Corruptors getting transfused after trying to kill those Tempests. Very good indeed. How many? There are 5 total Corruptors in production. 10 more workers. Barcode is trying to get that worker count back up, which seems like a pretty good idea. Expand your economy while attacking your enemy. You're going to be all right. Cybercore is gone. DJ Roomba is basically just, he's out. He's out here. 98 to 27 total army supply. And I know these are Queens. I know these are Broodlords, and they move slowly, but I don't know. I don't know how Barcode comes back from this, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Corruptor's getting some shots off, transfuses, keeping them alive, wanting to kill one of the Tempest. And they miss. Oh, they miss. Where did you go? You went over here with 12 hit points remaining. Another DT on in and already up to 7 kills. This DT is still going to town. There's an Overseer, but it doesn't really matter. Main base, main production facilities of DJ Roomba are getting absolutely obliterated right now. All of the Stargates, all of the gateways. And the thing is, oh, just now scouting, trying to do that sneaky thing, but Tempest say, no, you're not caustic spraying this base. No, sir, but good scout nonetheless. Do you leave the Broodlords here to kill this and send the Roaches up? I think you might just do that. Also making a lot more Corruptors. Replace that Spire if you can. Dealing with the Dark Templar seems to be a pretty high priority as well. This DD down here is up to 7 kills. Make that 8. Yeah, leaving the Broodlords down here to just kill everything that you can. Try to supply block your opponent. Try to make sure they have to rebuild everything to come back. And yeah, I mean, basically making a new base. New main base up here. Roaches against a million cannons. I don't know. Upgrades are good on the Roaches again. +2 attack there is pretty darn fantastic. These DTs, though, they just don't stop. They can't stop, won't stop. Broodlords, on the other hand, also cannot stop and will not stop either. Broodlings desperately trying to kill this cannon, but they don't have any upgrades, so it makes it a little bit difficult. This hatch is going to die, and it does. How about this one? Is this hatch going to die? Yes, it is. All the Dark Templar get killed, but that's a pretty darn fair trade here. So for all the damage that Barcode is doing to DJ Roomba is turning the favor with DTs at this point. Losing a Tempest. That's a good little goal there for Barcode. Just keep that number down. Keep it down if you can. Or is this more, Zealot stuff? There are some Spine Crawlers, though, which are pretty good against Zealots, as long as the upgrades aren't too good. Holy smokes, DTs at this army. Where's the help? Absolutely not here. DTs are MVPs of this match so far, you guys. MVPs, I say. I mean, this is like a pretty slow death, I would say. Pretty darn, it's like death by 1,000 paper cuts, but I think eventually Barcode might get there. It's just relocating the entire base up here as a Roomba. He has his Stargates. I mean, that's all you really need. Does he have a Cyber Core? No, he does not have a Cyber Core, so if he loses those Stargates, he's in trouble. Meanwhile, DT is still trying to do stuff. Roach is trying to go around and kill them. Resources lost, 33,000 for the Zerg player, 38,900 for the Protoss. So surprisingly, Zerg player has not lost as much. Fleet Beacon on the way, which means if there's not a Fleet Beacon, you can't make more Tempest, which make another Fleet Beacon. You only have one. Is he trying to save the Fleet Beacon? These Broodlords are not assisting, so he might actually be able to do it. Broodlords, help! Barcode! Oh, this is going to be close. Is it? Oh, the Broodlords came in. Okay. So the friends showed up. Got rid of that Fleet Beacon. A couple of Void Rays on the way here, too, for DJ Roomba. Stargate coming on up. Corruptor saying, if there aren't any Tempests here, because they're busy ripping my Broodlords apart, that means we can do stuff. Roach is going for it, man! Trying to get rid of these cannons. Some Zealots here. The good warp. Oh, there's the recall. The recall of Tempest now doing some damage. Void Rays in the air too, doing very well against these Roaches. I don't know if you want to throw this Roach army away. He does not. Barco decides it's time to leave. So essentially it's 2 base right now for the Protoss. 49 to 46 Harvesters. Did he caustic spray that base? He did. What incredible use of caustic spray in this game. Some of the best I've ever seen, honestly. He's killed 1, 2, 3 Nexuses with it already. 23 minutes into the game. Sure seems like it. So more Corruptors coming up. Pathogen Glands for Infestors coming up. 8 p.m. 350 for our friend Barcode, at about 250 or so for DJ Roomba. So again, players are playing fast. Some long distance mining now happening from DJ Roomba. So DJ Roomba is effectively on 1 base. That is half of the income the Zerg player has. Gas income is about the same. Still making those queens, man. Just producing as many queens as possible. I feel like queens are not a bad choice against Skytoss. Against Void Rays, they don't take extra damage from Void Rays, they don't take extra damage from Tempests, and it seems pretty nice. They have nice range, their upgrades are good. 9 Infestors! That's where Barcode's going to spend his money, is with 9 Infestors. What are you planning on neural parasiting these? Are you going to fungal queen them? into submission. I don't know. I don't know. Queens are moving out, though. They don't care about creep spread. They don't care about speed at all. Corruptor's scouting on in, doing a great job scouting additional bases as djroomba makes them. Overseer here, not getting murdered by the Void Ray. Are you still... You could still produce things off this Stargate. That's awesome. That is actually hilarious. All right. Queen, Infestor Queen, you guys. 15 Queens, 9 Infestors. Trying to deal with this here Skytoss. Corruptor's on in, getting outmanned and outgunned. I think they know it. Queens up here, transfused, trying to keep these queens alive while they stab it away. And yes, Void Ray don't want to be there. They don't want to deal with queens in any sense. The Corruptors, you can't just throw those away, though, and you're kind of doing that. Transfuses, keeping them alive. The ones that are still alive are alive, I suppose. Zealot in the back, though. Oh, Zealot gets an Infestor kill. You don't want to see that. That is bad news. Roaches, killing it, killing it. All right, Infestors, what you got? You're going to throw down some Fungals. Infested Terrans. Throwing down Infested Terrans while avoiding shots from the Tempest. All right, fair enough. This base under direct assault. Infested Terrans moving forward. Do not benefit from upgrades. Mind you, so they're pretty darn weak. Taking out a cannon, taking out a Stalker. This base completely going to fall thanks to these Roaches. Corruptors keep dying. I keep hearing their death sound. So you got to be careful with those. 5 more Corruptors on the way. It's looking pretty good for a Zerg player. I don't know. It doesn't really have an answer for this many Tempests. He just needs a huge, huge cloud of Corruptors. Not like this. Not like this cloud of Corruptors. That is not enough. Not enough. 4 is not a big number. Get out here. Queen's trying to move up the ramp. And yeah, they don't take extra damage from Tempest, but if Tempests are hitting them this often and they're this outnumbered, your Queens are all absolutely going to die. So the Roaches decide to head back on home. Void Rays finishing off those Queens. Blurp, and resources lost now evening up a bit here. djroomba 43,000, barcode 42,000. And out for blood is this Skytoss army. Is there anything here? A Spore Crawler, 2 Queens. I don't think it's enough. Maybe against the Void Rays alone, maybe, but not with these Tempests in the air. Corruptor Ball looking a little bit more healthy with 9 total Corruptors, 4 more just ready to pop. That would be nice. That would be a nice number. You could get 4 more. I mean, maybe a Fungal here? Oh, there's the Fungal. I just don't know exactly what it's going to do. It does so little damage. 5 more Corruptors on the way. Yeah, just massive Corruptor Ball, I think, is where you got to go here. Massive Corruptor Ball brought to you by Falcon Paladin. Replanting this base is djroomba. Creep spread continuing to move out just a little bit. Just a little bit here. And where are you? Is he waiting for those additional Corruptors to pop? Fungal! Oh, Fungal on the Void Rays, and the Queen's doing good damage to those guys, too. Can they get the base? They get the base, but a couple Void Rays die. And that one dies too. Yes, all the Void Rays are gone. Corruptors now chasing after. Are there enough of them at this point? There might have been. They don't have any upgrades, but there might have been enough. But the recall gets them heck away out of there. Caustic Spray it. Caustic Spray it. I think he wants to Caustic Spray this one is what he wants. Nope. Too many Tempests. And is he doing it anyway? He's trying to move on in. He's like, I wanted this fight in the first place. Not with cannon support. Not with cannon support below. You don't want that if you're the Zerg player. Roaches, hoping they have enough DPS to get rid of that Nexus, they decide they do not against this mass Tempest play. Replanting that base immediately is barcode. And yeah, we're looking at Corruptor, Queen, Infestor. Worker count is currently 53 to 44. Cannon. Void Ray, Tempest. Mothership. Might as well get a Mothership here at the 28-minute mark. It seems like a good life decision. Tempest going after buildings. Again, not great at this, but I don't know. Not bad either. Not when you have this many of them. I mean, it's like Zerglings by themselves. One doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but like 100 of them are great. You know what? I think you got that base, Tempest. I think that's yours. You know what you need? Vipers. You need Vipers to yoink the Tempest into the Corruptor Balls one by one and just get them annihilated. If you can yoink Tempest into this Queen Corruptor situation, they will die instantly. That's my suggestion right now, post-fact, is Zerg player needs to do that. Getting upgrades is nice, +1 Flyer Carapace, about freaking time. More Corruptors on up. That Mothership is just about done. Just about done, which means you need a lot of Overseers. Do you have Overseers? You have 5, which is a good number. Good number. Using this for production. It does have the tech structures available down here too. A lot of larvae available, actually, for our Zerg player. 33. And, I mean, spending it fairly well, making queens. Queens don't actually take larva. Taking corruptors. Getting those their upgrades. Roaches running around, I think maybe trying to find hidden bases. Maybe somebody took this gold base. We don't know. Oh, no, okay. So knocking down these rocks. Corruptor's still trying to do stuff. It's just, that's a lot. That is a lot of Tempest, you guys. And yeah, recognizing they're invisible, I think there is an Overseer with the army transfusing it, keeping it alive. Queen stabbing anybody that gets too close. This is kind of like the World War I trench warfare. Charge across the trench, the enemy will machine gun you down, and same thing vice versa. Boom, bada bum, bum, bada bum, 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 bum. Air weapons, level 3 for the Protoss player, and there are the Vipers. Okay, Barcode heard me. He's going for Vipers now, which seems very nice indeed. Resources lost pretty darn even, 47,900 to 47,400. Zerg has lost more, but Protoss has lost a lot of stuff. Mind you, yeah, Tempest can snipe you from long distance if you just sit there on the edge. Don't you be doing that now. A lot more spore crawlers on the way, because why not? You have a lot of minerals. Gets the extractor with 2 volleys. Corruptors really want to kill these things. Can they do it? Void Rays doing extra damage versus the Corruptors. The transfuses are good. Voiders are taking a lot of shots here. Mothership absorbing some damage and actually kind of baiting the Corruptors into that fire range. And they decided it's time to actually go home. Mothership with that cloaking ability. Tempest, 12 kills on that Tempest. That's a good number, 13 kills. Man, it is looking good for our Protoss player right now. This Sky Terran, I don't know if Barcode knows what to do here. Again, the Vipers are going to be excellent, but if he loses this base, I worry. I really do. Queens trying to do some things here. Vipers, Parasitic Bomb might be a good... Wait, did they just straight up die? There's the yoink on the mothership, and they get it! They get the mothership. Oh, that was very close. Very close indeed. Vipers, are you dead? You have 1 left. I was expecting maybe a Parasitic Bomb or a yoink, but there was only 1 total yoink from like 3 or 4 Vipers, and they kind of sat there on the front lines and died. Taking that gold base is Barcode, Void Rays joining the party. If Zerg knew about this little rally point that's going on, would be able to shut it down pretty darn easily. Zealots guarding a gateway, guarding a cannon. And still, Protoss has no idea these bases exist, but I'd worry about it if I was the Protoss player. Oh, unnecessary yank there. That's okay. That was a lot of energy, Viper, but that's just fine. Army comes back on in, says, "Hey, did you just kill our mothership?" And the answer is yes. Yes, Barcode did. All right, so Zealots have left their post to come up and try to assist with the battle up north. Meanwhile, bases are getting mined out. That's mined out. That's mined out. That's effectively mined out. That's mined out. That's mined out. I guess that's why Zerg is expanding, although this is gone. This is getting there, and this is new, so that's nice. Skytoss army heading south. Heading on south. Do you know about this base now? No. Do you suspect there's a base now? Yep, knows there's a base here. Can the Corruptors get there in time? Can the Queens get there in time? Keep going, Queens. We need ya. Some roaches show up to the roadshow. They say, "Hey, how's it going?" Oh, Corruptors here. Yanking in Tempest, but not really taking effect. There we go. Using it effectively. Void Rays burning through with that prismatic alignment, doing extra damage versus armor, but keeping this base alive is Barcode. Roaches got rebuffed by these cannons. 3 kills there, 0 kills there. So not as effective as you would expect here, but they really want to kill this gold base. They really do. But the Queens marching on in for defensive purposes. They are not bad. There's the recall home. Get some shots off. And he does manage to save the base. Small group of Stalkers and Zealots here. Chain fungling them. Roaches trying to clear them out. And not doing an effective job of it. I guess not having any carapace is a bit of an issue. If you get right down to it. Void Rays taking out this base. The army is gone. The recall helped with that one for sure. Nicely done, djroomba, but you didn't get the gold base and you didn't get this one. That hurts. That is actually a painful situation. What is this? Roach trying to kill some things, but I mean, again, no carapace upgrades. The Zealots do have that +3 attack and +2 armor, making them a little bit better. A little bit better than you expect. All right, so Skytoss army dancing around here. Army coming back up north for Barcode. And on the offensive are these Queens. Lay down some creep tumors and then come up. All right, fine. fine. Bam, Tempest. Getting some shots, transfuses going on. And Zealots right on top of these queens. That is not a good look. Fungal stem or something. I don't know. These Zealots are making quick work of the queens. And yes, they're fungling them and trying to do their best, but the Zealots absolutely chewing them alive. Corruptors cleaning stuff in the air. Pretty darn good. But these queens and Infestors completely out of town now. Just absolutely gone. At this point, Corruptors a little bit alone. And the Corruptors are forced to retreat there. So nice job with the Zealots, getting rid of all those queens, getting rid of all those Infestors. That's a lot of dead stuff. A lot of dead stuff for Zerg. 61 to 56,000 lost. And yeah, Corruptor count, once again, turning to tides here. Void Ray is getting destroyed. Nicely done. Zealots, again, a little more cost-effective than they have any right to be here. Roaches is getting absolutely annihilated unless they severely outnumber them. Stalkers on the ground. Corruptors getting rid of that Mothership Core. New Mothership Core gone once again. That is not what you want to see whatsoever. Zealots down here shutting down this base. Stalkers on the ground chasing the Corruptors away. 5 more Corruptors coming up. Where are your Roaches? I guess they're heading down to try to save this base. Enough of them are coming down anyway. Going after the Extractor seems to be a good excuse me, a good choice. And yes, finally cleaning them up. Alrighty then. Whew, 36 minutes and 38 seconds into this game. I don't know who's going to win this thing. It's 106 to 59 total army supply, 47 to 47 workers. That base is gone. Is it worth retaking for Barcode? I don't know. In this game where available bases are quickly dwindling, I don't know. I honestly can't tell you either way. 6 Vipers on the way for Barcode. So basically go yoink, 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 yoink on the Tempest, take those out, and then hope you have enough Roaches to deal with the Stalkers and the Zealots. Roach army is here versus the Zealots and the Stalkers. Got to have a better position. Blink Stalkers blinking on forward here. The ground armor for DJ Roomba is suddenly very big. The Viper is not really any use here at all, unless you want Blinding Cloud, which would be useful actually against these Stalkers. Bunch of drones getting killed. That base under assault as well. Stalkers pushing on forward. Zealots overextending just a little bit and getting annihilated there. And yeah, this base is gone. Probes attacking as well. Broodlings trying to kill Stalkers. Not ever going to happen. They might have had a chance if they'd gone after the probes, but as it stands, that is not where we are. Roaches on the ground. Corruptors in the air. The Corruptors are suddenly feeling a little bit useless. Little tiny bit. There's a fungal. The Roach is going to catch that group of Stalkers. That's how you got to do it. Just a bit at a time here. Bunch of probes getting killed as well. Corruptors need to be used. I feel like if the Corruptors were here, they'd take some shots from the Stalkers, allow the Roaches to do their work, and then hopefully have enough Corruptors left over to deal with the Tempest. But you got to go. You have to go right now. Use the Vipers, possibly. Yes, one Tempest does end up falling. A fungal on top of the Stalkers, allowing the Corruptors free reign. Another Tempest falls. Another Tempest is going to fall here. Are there enough? Parasitic Bomb being used just for additional DPS against these Tempest. And yes, completely gone. Zerg player does manage to save this base, loses the gold one. Roach is getting a little bit distracted by these buildings, but allowing most of the army to retreat at this point. Corruptors, back it up. Back it up, Corruptors. Where are you going, Corruptors? I'm getting absolutely massacred by these +3 Stalkers is where you're going. There it is. Now backing on the heck out of there. Single pylon left. Single pylon left. This base, again, starting to look a little sparse. A little sparse for DJ Roomba. So what? I mean, whoever takes this gold base might just straight win this game. That base is happily running. Income tab 27 to 36. Resources lost. 52 workers killed by Zerg and 111 workers killed by DJ Roomba. Stalkers decide, you know what? It is just time. It's time to go out and kill everything that we can. Fungal. Oh, just misses with that fungal. Blinks out of there just in time. Does DJ Roomba. Roaches from behind. Goodbye, Stalkers. Queens here as well. More drones are going to die. DJ Roomba refuses to hold still long enough to lose anything. Transfuse trying to keep the hatchery alive, but +3 Stalkers are good. Oh, goodbye hatchery. This one too. DT is assisting immensely. DJ Roomba, big swing right here. Big swing, killing both of those bases. Forcing, I mean, that's gone. I was going to say replanting this base, but he did it a while and finished all those minerals off. So this base has minerals, this has minerals, and this has minerals. And I think that's it. That is it, you guys. This is turning into a mined out game. 39 minutes, 59 seconds. Let's make it 40. Let's make it around 40, everybody. Production tab looking a little bit sparse. A little bit sparse. Pretty good bank, though, for DJ Roomba. I'm not sure what he's saving that money for. Long distance mining stuff going on with these probes. Nothing to really deal with that. Stalker trying to kill the Viper and might be able to get it. Gets it. Snipes down the Viper. Good targeting there. Long distance mining from the gold. Long distance mining from this base is our friend Barcode. Again, Stalker's just getting free kills on your Corruptors, man. You can't just let them hang around like this. Although it's working so far, I suppose. Roaches still not really that well upgraded. Stalkers with much better upgrades across the board. 2, 1, 3 versus only 2 for the Roaches. The long distance mining working so far. Again, Roaches are generally good against gateway units. It's just when the upgrades are a problem, especially if the blink micro is good off the Protoss player. We've got Twilight Council. We've got a lot of idle probes right there. I mean, it might just long distance mine that one out is what we're looking at. A fungal catching them. Roaches trying to hold off. Got to keep those infestors alive. They are very valuable at this point in time. More DT stuff. What is happening here? 4 kills. 5 kills. 6 kills. You have to do something. Do you have any overseers left at all? You have 3 of them. So that's good. And there it is. What can kill it is the question. Whiffing with another fungal. Chasing it, though. Come on, Overseer. Come on, Overseer. This guy might actually escape scot-free. And he does. He escapes. He escapes scot-free to join up his Stalker army. So I think we're done with Skytoss. That's what we're seeing right now. It's basically just mass Blink Stalker out of DJ Roomba, which, I mean, generally I don't know if I can recommend it, but in this game, I'm not sure there are enough Roaches to stop this thing from happening. Fungal. Yes, but the Infestor's getting target fired by the Stalkers. A couple Stalkers do get caught and destroyed there. Overseer destroyed as well. And DJ Roomba backing on up. Some reinforcements do come in. They don't feel super comfortable about things, but that's A-okay. Changelings on in here to see this long distance mining. Just a handful of Speedlings clean this out pretty easy. I mean, I'm not sure that Barcode wants to do that. Getting a Spine Crawler, getting additional Roaches here. Additional upgrades I think would really benefit the Roach player, or the Zerg player as well here. Free Overseer. Good old explosion sounds. And, I mean, where are there mining places? There's this, and there's this, and there's this. That's what we're looking at. Is that a Spine Crawler that got picked off? I think it was. Stalkers continuing just to lay waste to this area. 123 workers killed by DJ Roomba. Just insane control on these Stalkers. I don't even know. I don't know how he's doing it, to be honest. Can he keep the base alive? The transfuses keep the hatch alive. Keep it alive. Good moment there for Barcode. 102 to 74 total supply. Long distance mining from here is DJ Roomba. Again, I just feel like Lings are a good answer here. Speedlings surrounding Stalkers do very well. Speedlings are good at taking down probes. Your Roaches are kind of slow. Keeping you in a defensive position is not where you want to be, Zerg player. You really don't. Still making Roaches, though, trying desperately to get some Spine Crawlers here. I think he's moving them from somewhere else, which makes sense. Small group of Stalkers coming this way, though, splitting his forces. Splitting the forces, making themselves known, though. Free Roach, free Spine Crawlers. Run, Spine Crawlers! Run! No, not going to happen. They tried to come and help, but it was not in the cards, unfortunately for them. The Units tab is 33 Roaches versus 20 Stalkers. An Infestor is mixed in there, too. And there's a Dark Templar running around. Where are you, DT? Oh, snap. Right there. All right, so Roaches, no, you got this. Roaches, come help the Zerg player take that base. No? You're just going to say no here? All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Production tab shows more and more roaches for Barcode. If he's going to win this thing, it's going to be on the back of his roaches, which I'm not sure is the greatest of all plans, but that's A-okay. Pylon, mixing it up. Overseer there too. I just, man alive, this game. I don't even know what to say anymore. Finally, DT gets cleaned up. Roaches deal with him very easily. It's time to take another base. Time to take a base. Friend Barcode, you got to do this thing. Also, cleaning up these workers would be absolutely incredible. I just don't know. I don't know in what universe Roach is good against Blinkstalker. I mean, even if the upgrades are the same, because the Blinkstalkers are so much more mobile. The Blinkstalker Micro makes them last a lot longer. Roach's range isn't particularly good. And they do extra damage versus armored. 17 versus 13. I almost feel like Ravagers would be a bit better choice. Corruptor's still feeling useless. Man, go snipe some bases. Corruptors, your Stalkers are not there to defend it. Kill this one, kill this one, kill this one. Make the opponent be revealed, I feel like is what you need to do here. Again, the Blink Micro pretty good here. Losing a couple Stalkers. There's another one that did end up getting killed. And somehow Barcode's in a spot where he feels like he needs a long distance mine. I guess his roach count is getting pretty high, which is nice. High enough that he feels like he's okay pushing out this far. There's a dead probe. There's a dead pylon. If another long distance session of probes shows up, and they don't, they get out of there. They immediately transfer over to this base, which is just about mined out as well. Overseer's here to defend against potential DT attacks. Getting an Oracle is djroomba. I guess maybe for the Revelation ability. That seems like something that would work out. +2 attack. +2 attack. +3, +1, +2. And yeah, I mean, these Stalkers, I really can't say enough about them. I feel like this group of Stalkers has existed for the last 25 minutes. It's been all djroomba has had, but he's made it work some way. I just... Hats off to this guy. Roaches again continuing to push forward, decided back on out. Hey, there are some Ravagers mixed in now. And hey, some Changelings, because Overseers have energy, so why not? I suppose. Oracles come right on in. Oracle says, Revelation. Yeah? Revelation, there it is. Yeah, djroomba wants to know where that army is. Pulsar Beam not going to be super useful to him in many situations, but man, every single time the Stalkers turn around, it seems like a Roach dies. And just blinking away from those acid attacks. Crap, what's that called again? Acid saliva attack, acid spit. Delicious stuff there. This sounding a watchtower is only accessible from like blinking down or like getting dropped, right? Can you walk over? I don't think you can. I don't think you can. djroomba with the Blinkstalker versus the Roach Ravager composition. This has been the battleground for what feels like forever. Long distance mining still happening. This base is going to get mined out thanks to long distance mining. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Maybe I have. Maybe I have. Finally spreading some creep. I feel like that's something that could have been happening a long time ago. From Barcode, where is your creep spread? I guess you have one active, maybe 2 active tumors. Are you spreading it this way? Where the heck was that thing? I don't know. I don't know. Revelation's still up because Revelation lasts approximately forever. Production tab shows absolutely nothing going on. That base mined out. Take a hatch. You have to make a stand for something. There it is. Takes the hatch. Barcode figures out what he wants to do with his life, and what he wants to do with his life is take this hatchery. So alright, that base is basically gone. There's still a mineral patch here. This base is looking, again, a little bit sparse. It takes a while to long distance mine out a base. You'll notice Ravagers, again, with the extra range. That's the thing here. 6 range versus 4 means you can hit Stalkers instead of having them attack you and blink away consistently. So I like this. Corruptors, you gotta get up there. Get up here and kill these bases. You know there's long distance mining happening. You know you can shut it down by caustic spraying those bases. There's nothing left from the Skytoss. Yes, the Stalkers are scary, but if you keep the Stalkers in the north, you're doing a service to the Swarm as well. I mean, you can't do anything down here. Absolutely nothing down here except maybe get rid of the Oracle, which, I mean, doesn't seem super useful. And you're not even really doing that very well. So again, there's the blink away, and Barcode's okay with that. As long as we keep Protoss away from this base, says Barcode, we are happy campers. Happy campers. Income tab for these players, not looking very healthy. Pretty anemic, actually. It's 12 harvesters to 35, though. djroomba has a big lead that way, but everything he's doing is long distance. Meanwhile, oh, the stalkers came around the left side. Oh, no, this hatch is going to die. Somehow Barcode has another hatch, though, so he's all right. This one did just finish. All the workers are there. All 12 of the drones are here. Spine crawlers blasting there as well. And Barcode is just going to try to starve the Protoss player out, I think, right now. As long as Protoss doesn't deal any damage to his tech structures, like to his Roche Warren, he can go around and kill whatever he wants. It's just, eventually he's going to starve out. This base, I think, will last longer than this one, especially considering it is gold. Oh, do not even. Do not even. Okay, I was going to say, that pulsar beam comes up and it just absolutely wipes out those drones. I was going to be very, very upset. Very upset. And here we go. Stalker, Ravager, facing off in a fight for the ages. Making additional drones to take advantage of this base. I'm not sure if that just oversaturates or what, but regardless, every stalker that dies here I think is kind of a big deal for Protoss. Although he hasn't lost many recently, I feel like a lot of these guys are low on health, but they're blinking away at absolutely the perfect times. Yeah, so right here, Barcode is playing defense on his gold base, but djroomba is playing defense on his long-distance mining setup here. Queen on the way for those injects, I guess, maybe to spread some creeps. Creep spread down here would be absolutely fantastic. Are there any observers on the field? There are not. No observers, so maybe lurkers would be pretty good too here. Okay, seriously, Corruptors, if you're not going to do anything, at least chase after that Oracle. I know you can't catch it, but standing here does nothing for the Zerg Swarm. You're definitely outclassed. It is faster. I mean, just stand here and get shot at by stalkers anyway. Go out there, do some stuff. You are so integral to the earlier part of the game. Not choosing to go there at all. Spine crawler. I did. Getting a little loopy here. I cannot absolutely believe how long these stalkers have been alive. I don't really see them being replaced either. There's nothing in the production tab right now from djroomba. He knows his gravy train is ending soon. He's trying to save up his money for something. I don't know what. Spine crawler getting some shots off. Has 3 kills already. That's pretty fantastic. Another spine crawler coming up as well. Queen could transfuse this thing. She has enough energy to do so. There it is. There is the transfuse. More and more roaches coming up. Income tab definitely favoring the Zerg right now for gas and for minerals. Is he gas starved? Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so big warping of zealots here. Might just have to go for it at some point. Your zealot stalker might not be enough to make this thing work, but it could be. And again, there's the blink out. Once djroomba is mined out, he has nowhere to go. Nobody has anywhere to go. This is going to be the final base of this map. And look how fast these bases mine out, you guys. Look at this. So darn fast. More and more roaches. I almost feel like hydras would be a better choice. Oh, sneaky. Corrosive bile. Preemptive corrosive bile there. Stalker's getting some shots off there as well. Alright, what do I feel like? I feel like a blink up there, a fungal. djroomba with a lull. This game, he is not wrong. djroomba is telling the truth. This game is a good one. Yes, says Barcode. It is a good game. Alright, so at some point, army supply is 120 to 71, which basically means 33 roaches, 10 corruptors, which are useless, against 15 zealots and 18 stalkers. Changelings coming to see what we're dealing with. Gets a nice little scout off. Does see the zealots anyway. Sees the long distance mining probes. Okay, so that tells Barcode what is up here. Spine crawlers, stabbing away transfuses, keeping them alive. 3 kills, 0 kills, and 0 kills. 2 of them are being revealed, which means they have little collars around their necks, which is weird. Again, transfuses. The queens say, we can transfuse all day. You want to kill our spine crawlers? We can get them back up to health. You're just getting stabbed in the face by them every time you come on in, and I think Barcode can live with that. More roaches, more ravagers, 142 to 110 total supply. Corruptors still making themselves absolutely not useful. So darn useless. Again, with the number of infestors that Barcode has made in this game, I feel like infestors would be a good choice. A good fungal on the stalker group, and there's just a ton of DPS. With a chain fungal, might be able to take them down, but Barcode seems to have forgot that infestors exist, which is a bit of a concern if you are Barcode. Corruptors don't even try to go after the Oracle. I don't know. Maybe Zerg is tired right now. It sure seems like Zerg is tired. Any dead Stalkers? Nope, no Stalker blood. These are the most Rambo Stalkers I've ever seen. Zealots going for it and just absolutely eating it right here. Probes coming to attack as well. djroomba trying to push through, but there are spine crawlers tearing through everything. He's not blinking away this time. He's going to absolutely take it. But no, the Blink Stalkers get out and probes die too. 16 to 30. There are still 30 left for djroomba though. Enough for this long distance mining situation. 200 there, 200 there, 300 there. So there'll be some time. But oh no, the probes. Oh no, the probes. The long distance mining operation is over. Repeat, the long distance mining operation is over. djroomba is in full retreat with his probes. And pushing up now is Barcode. He's basically mined out this base. So he knows this is what I have. This is what I'm going to go for. I have nothing to defend anymore. If I can't kill Protoss, I'm going to lose this game. So it's absolutely massacring these probes that are coming through. Getting some nice corrosive bile hits on the Stalkers. Stalkers still blinking away as best they possibly can. And dancing back and forth. Corrosive bile. Bam, bam. Stalkers continue to do this thing. There are fewer of them than there were before. There are 12 now. I'm going to keep an eye on that one. 12 Stalkers. Mothership Core, maybe possibly for a recall as necessary. Why are you going home? What is home for you, Barcode? What is home? Now these drones, long distance mining. This might, I mean, other than that patch there, with his 100, and this patch here, which is 270, that's 370 minerals that will not have been mined in this game on the entire map. On the entire stupid map. Production tab showing pretty much nothing right now. So we're going to go to the units tab. That is one that is important right now. 27 roaches. Did I say 27 roaches? I meant 19 roaches and 11 ravagers versus 12 stalkers. Upgrades continue to be +2. No armor upgrade at all. Stalker still sitting at 12. We're going to watch that 12 number. And I mean, at this point, every single mineral the drones bring in, you might as well just make another roach, right? No use in saving it for another base. There are no bases to take. There are no full mineral patches for you to use. There's still 12 stalkers, you guys. There's still 12. This blink micro is insane. Just absolutely stupid. Again, the blink micro is good, but I just feel like Zerg has it at this point. I mean, it's 111 to 25 total supply. Dancing back here, waiting for the Overseer, knowing DTs are a possibility. It's good to be cautious in the situation. Ah, lost one. Lost two. Oh, there are 10 Stalkers instead of 12 now playing defensively with the cannons. With cannons up there as well. That's a lot of cannon. That's actually a lot of cannon. Changeling trying to scout up this ramp and see what you're dealing with, but gets stuck at the bottom of the ramp instead. And then just like eviscerated, I guess is the correct word there. Production tab, nothing. Production tab, nothing right now. Good concave, good blink back. djroomba knows when he has a blink and when he does not. Mineral fields getting absolutely deprived of all of their minerals. Is that another dead stalker? 9. We're down to 9, ladies and gents. A lot of these guys very low on health. Very, very, very low on health. Their shields are good, but their armor is super duper low. More Ravager cocoons. I just feel like a Lurker Den might have been a good investment at some point. Just because they do extra damage versus the Stalkers. They can outrange the cannons, which is pretty fantastic as well. I'm just listening to the bells right now. It's very nice listening to the bells. Another dead stalker. We're down to 8. We are down to 8. Alert. Alert. Down to 8 stalkers. djroomba trying to do this thing. Trying to bait the Zerg army up into these cannons where at least he has a chance. I don't know if he has a chance there, though. The queen is all the way up here. Ready to throw some transfuses down as necessary. And nope. Still no dead stalkers. Keeping it at 8. Keeping it at 8. 5 kills, 7 kills, 7 kills, 1 kill, 8 kills. These are some pretty darn experienced stalkers, you guys. Oh, what a blink. How many times has DJ Roomba blinked exactly when the projectile is coming in. Like, the projectile sees them, gets a hit off, but they're gone before it hits. I mean, that is some next level blinking there, in my professional opinion. I think there's still enough for a stalker. Oh, but that cyber core is gone, isn't it? Wait. Nope, there's one. Okay. There is one. Never mind. Can make a stalker if necessary. The long-distance mining efforts of the drones down here are finally coming to an end. 15 and 75 minerals at that point. Down to 7 stalkers. Another one dies. Barcode does not want to commit to this thing and just lose. Does not want to commit. Is spreading out, setting up the contain, pushing on in, killing stalkers where available. Not killing stalkers where not available. And DJ Roomba just trying to bait the Zerg player in here. Knows one of these times, Barcode is going to get frustrated. Oh, lost a stalker. Get frustrated, go up into those cannons, and maybe DJ Roomba can win. I don't know. Even with 4 cannons, 5 cannons, that's a lot of Ravager. A lot of Ravager doing a lot of work. Another dead stalker, down to 5. Down to 5. And that's it. That's mined out. Again, there are only these 2 patches remaining. This is a completely mined out map, you guys. I haven't seen this in a long time. Stalkers, where are you going? Where are you going, son? Oh, onto creep. That is not good. That is not great. You're going to get absolutely outrun here. Go, go, go. Oh, maybe not. Not with Blink. Where are you going? This music is so important. It's like chase music. Where are you going? Oh, keeps it alive. 4 stalkers. Uh-oh, says Barcode. Drones coming in. Spine crawlers here. Stalkers are dead. Stalkers are dead. No, they blink. They blink down. Crows of Biles landing, dodging, stuck on this platform, blinking out. The 3 stalkers are still alive. The juke back didn't cover all of his angles. Did not Barcode. Juked, says DJ Roomba. Nice, says Barcode. Barcode says, I have this thing won. Come on, man. All you'll have left are 3 blink stalkers. 3 of them. Again, they're hero blink stalkers. 1, 3, 5, 7 kills each. Did I say 3 on one of those? I don't know why I said 3. Corrosive Bile might be able to catch that thing. Are you seriously running from the mothership core? Why are you doing this? Oh, the corruptors want to kill it. That's fine. Oh, how the tables have turned. Oh, it gets out! What? Mothership core gets out of there. Gets out of there. Dead stalkers. Nope, no dead stalkers. No dead stalkers. Only dead Protoss units. Corrosive Biles, not enough to actually kill that pylon. Enough to kill the mothership core, though. Oh, that's bad. That's already photon overcharged. Oh, yeah. I guess the photon overcharge plus the cannons plus the stalkers might have been enough. Might have been enough. The operative word there being might. Ah, lost the stalker. Down to 2. Down to 2 stalkers. Good blink. I mean, I'm just going to stop. Oh, he's mining from this one, too. Okay, this is it. This is the last mineral patch on the field. 270 minerals remaining. Is Barcode. Nope, wait, just kidding. That one's there. 270 plus 45, whatever that is. I can't do the math. This game is way too long. This game is way too long. Moment of silence for these stalkers who have fought well and fought valiantly, and that's it. The GG! GG from DJ Roomba. And Barcode is victorious. Holy smokes, that game. I needed a break during that game, and I didn't take one. Yeah, we had Skytoss, we had DTs, we had Mutas, we had Corruptors, we had Broodlords, we had Phoenix and Oracles and Zealots, and so much stuff from both sides of this army. But DJ Roomba managed to extend it for another 20 minutes just with Blink Stalker, which was incredible. Barcode never really had a good answer for that. I mean, a fungal Ling surround would have been pretty amazing. Like a fungal bile type situation would have been good too. But in the end, Barcode made it happen. Did manage to get this base down. Did manage to mine out this base, which was more than the Protoss player was able to do. So in the end, Protoss had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bases. Zerg had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bases. So really that extra base is pretty much this army right here. And that's what it came down to. So well played by both of these players, but Zerg gets the win today for the blue and for the Swarm. Nice job, Barcode. All right, that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. And how could you have not, honestly? You can also find me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.